Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Katelyn from Katelyn Plans, and today is going to be a shorter video. I'm just going to be making an insert for my planner. I wanted to track out like a list of books that I read in 2022. One of my 2022 goals was to read 12 books, which I know it's not like a super impressive goal of like, I don't know. I see some people over on Instagram who are like, my goal is to read 54 books. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have the time for that. And I'm trying to get back into reading for fun. It's been definitely like a goal of mine for a long time, but I just kind of struggle to make it happen. So we're starting off like small. That's the only way we can really do it here, is to start small. So I'm doing one book a month, and I mean, I'm going to put 12 here, and like whether or not that ends up being one a month or like 3 in one month and none in other months, it doesn't really matter to me as long as I get 12 books read in 2022. So I have these according to Allie number stickers that I'm going to use to like number 1 through 12. Just like for the 12 books, I have some florals out of this Keep Going sticker book. And then I have some stickers from my own shop. These ones are the Bookish set. So this one's called Bookish, and it's the larger one. We have Bookish quotes, which are the quotes that go along with it. And then this one is called Little Library, and it has like some smaller like book stickers on it. I made these in preparation for this goal. Like I knew I wanted to do some reading in 2022, so these stickers kind of came from that, but I want to make them work in this insert that I'm kind of setting up. I don't know which of the florals I want to use. Like these ones are kind of cute, but I do like these with like the taupe background on them. I want to do like a decorative corner down here, starting with this larger sticker with like the glasses and the coffee mug. And then I was thinking like some florals behind it would be kind of fun. And I could honestly like pre-layer these to make sure that it looks good when I get it on the page. There's just something about like books and florals that I think just looks so good together. I'm going to take this little like piece of foliage to go here. And then I'm thinking some yellow. So we'll do these ones just right in there. That's a pretty fun looking cluster, and the purple ones are going to go off the edge of the page, and I'll just trim them. I've been making a lot of inserts for my planner lately, mainly for social media planning. I just finished one to track my savings for Go Wild 2023, which is another goal of mine, and I'm finding that it's been very useful for me to like make these little inserts for my planners to kind of break down the goals that I've set even further. I've been using my Cultivate What Matters power sheets to kind of keep track of like what I'm trying to do each day, each month, each day, each week, each month. And like for the things that span over a longer period of time, so like not things that I'm doing each day, I'm finding that having some kind of insert will help like remind me of those things. So a little bit more floral down here. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like if I can balance it out in that corner, it should be fine. I really do envy those of you who are able to like sit down and read 54 books in a year. I mean, like if we're counting like academic articles and whatnot, I'm sure I read that much in a year, but I don't really count those towards reading. This is like my fun reading tracker. And while I'm making this video, I'd like to know if any of you have book recommendations. It's been a while since I read for fun, so I'm kind of out of practice with like what's new and exciting on the book market. If there is a book market, I'm assuming there is. I like a lot of like romance novels that aren't too cheesy, or like, I don't know, I don't actually know what I like, so please let me know down in the description like what some of your favorite books are, and maybe like a brief synopsis if you're feeling generous today. I would love to be able to like make a second insert where I write down like books that I'd like to read so I can keep track of everything, but right now I want to set up the insert for like the books that I have read. I also have some of these little foliage like stickers on the sheets already, but I don't know if I need those. And then maybe a quote up here would be fun. I'm just trying to pick one that's the right sizing. We'll go with I have no shelf control. because I'm really good at buying books, and I always buy them intending to read them. But again, the reading is like another thing in and of itself. So maybe my goal is to work through the books that I've bought in preparation for this. And then a little bit of greenery over here by shelf control, maybe? No, that doesn't look that good. Next, I'm going to find some colorful boxes to use to put these into. I have a brand new copy of Colorful Boxes right here, and then this sheet has 12 on it. So I will sacrifice this sheet to the insert because that's what this goal means to me, not having enough of these later on in the school year. I bought quite a few copies of Colorful Boxes because if you've been following along on my channel, I've had such a hard time finding them at my Joann's, and I don't buy sticker books like full priced from the Happy Planner at least. So I wanted to like stock up on Colorful Boxes during their doorbuster sale, and then they were all sold out. But then I actually figured out that I had all these Happy Planner rewards dollars that were like slowly expiring on me without me knowing it. So I used a bunch of those to purchase the sticker books for cheaper than they would have been at the Joann's sale. But now I have like all these colorful boxes, and I'm pretty happy about that, but I don't know, I don't want to have to buy more after I use up the 4 or 5 copies that I did buy. Maybe I should just put 3 in this row. They're getting kind of cramped if I do them like that. So I'll space them out, and as I figured out while making my Go Wild savings tracker, I'm not very good at using dot grid paper. I can't space them out evenly, or like count or do math. Those are things I'm not good at. Okay, so they're just gonna be kind of even as I can make them. And once I get all of these on the page, then I'll go back and number them with the According to Allie stickers. And I'm just gonna put that number in the upper left-hand corner of each of them. Maybe I should put some kind of header on this that says like books, just so I know what this is. I mean, I don't think I'll have a hard time figuring out what it's for because it has books on it. Spacing wise, I think this row of boxes needs to go up just slightly. They're not going to like me after I move them so many times, but it's the price I'm willing to pay. Okay, so moving these ones up, and hopefully by doing that, then I'll have enough room for the rest of them down below. And my mind is like telling me like, oh, it's okay if you alter your number goal of like 12 books to fit however many of these boxes fit on the page. But I don't know if that's the right way to be keeping track of goals, is just like by what looks best. And now it's weirdly in line with that box. Like it's like in line with that one, but that one's not. That's the issue. So I'm just going to bump it to the right a little bit more, and you guessed it, the ones to the left of that are now going to be adjusted further. I'm trying to think of the last thing that I read for fun, and I'm coming up with like nothing. I really enjoyed like English classes in high school, and even in college, we had an option where we could take like a 1-credit book club class each semester where you just read like really like new released fiction books, and it was really fun. But yeah, I haven't done a lot of reading for fun in grad school. All I do is read theory these days, and that's not necessarily something that I like sit down looking forward to doing. I'm gonna layer this box right here. Okay, it'll look a little sloppy. I have fully embraced that it's gonna look a little sloppy. We've got 3 more to fit in here. So this one will go like here. And then this one will go to the left of that. And then I don't know if I can fit one more below. Okay, we're going to make it 11 books in I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but we're going to make it 11 books in 2022. And that means that I get 1 month off. Maybe that's like when I'm doing like finals or something like that. So we've got 11 books in 2022. And now I'm going to number these with the According to Allie Numbers 1 sheet. I like this font a little bit better than the one in Numbers 2. I feel like it just fits my personality a little bit better. If number fonts can fit one's personality. And these are like fun little clear stickers. So they go well in a lot of different things, and she gives you 3 sets of 31, so you could use them to like redate a planner. You would have 3 months if you did that. I've been just kind of using them for miscellaneous things, so like a few of them are missing from that set down below, where I chopped them up to like make another goals insert for my planner. And I'm also thinking about like what kind of letters I should use to title this. I have the Fun Alphabets book, so I can pull something out of there, but I just don't know what to like name it. It might just be books. Or I could call it 11 books in 2022, which has no ring to it whatsoever, but that's literally what this is. 11 books that I want to read in 2022. You've got 8. Like, if I wanted to be really catchy with it, I'd read 22 books in 2022, but that's a little too much for me to, like, start with, just because I'm starting from nothing here. I feel like there's a lot of overlap between, like, the planner community and people who read for fun, though, because every time I'm scrolling through my Instagram feed, it's like everyone is setting up a book journal or, like, what they're reading now. I don't know, like, why that's the case. Maybe I just know a lot of people who like to read in the planner community, but if any of them are following me here, I'd like some book recommendations. Next up, I have Fun Alphabets, and I'm just going to pick a font that goes with this. I don't know if there's going to be anything, like, fun in here. Like, I want to do the cheetah print. Oh, God. Is this a bad idea to do cheetah print with all of these patterns? Well, I have the letters that I... No, I'm out of K's. I can't do that. Unless I have a second sheet. Oh, I do. Okay, we're going to label it with cheetah print. And it's just going to say books right up here. I don't know how well this is going to look, but... in my head, it looked good. But on paper, it does not look good. So we're going to peel that up and pick yet another font. To draw out some of those purple tones in the flowers, I'm going to go with this one. And I've decided that I'm going to label it Books Red. So these are small little letters, so I won't have an issue finding space for them. I don't know how I feel about having that quote there. I might move it after the fact because it is going to be kind of close to these letters. But I'm going to go ahead and sticker this out real fast, and I'll be back in a second. That's looking pretty good. Maybe instead of removing that, I just add another quote along the bottom of the spread. I know I have like a longer one that says bookworm, so that could be fun. I wouldn't consider myself a bookworm, but maybe if all things go as planned, I will be by the end of the year. So we'll put that one down there to balance out the quote up at the top of the spread. And I think this is looking good. I'm going to go ahead and pop this back onto the discs, although I'm not sure what planner it's going to go in. Probably my catch-all. That feels right. So I'm just going to put it behind my one little word insert. So I'm keeping my inserts like up here in this calendar. And there we have it, Books Read in 2022. But yeah, let me know recommendations. I'd love to hear what people are reading and what they like, or books to stay away from. I don't know if there's any books out there that people don't like, but I'd be interested to hear it all. And there you have it. The link to my Etsy shop is down in the description of this video, and these bookish stickers are all available, and they're also available in a bundle if you want to get all 3 sheets of them. I know I only use 2 of the sheets, but if you're someone who's looking for a bunch of book stickers, I do sell them in my Etsy shop. So I'm going to call it good on this one. There you have it. If you liked this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner-related content, and follow me on Instagram at Katelyn Plans, where I share after the pen photos, as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching and happy planning.